A new Syria recognized and supported by the United States. That is the incentive the Biden administration is using as leverage at a moment of deep uncertainty following the fall of President Bashar al-Assad.
What we want to see in terms of governance in Syria is governance that is seen as credible and legitimate, that is sustainable, that meets the aspirations of the Syrian people, and that is the result, the product of a Syrian-led process to get them to that point.
Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, the rebel group that toppled Assad, is a U.S.-designated foreign terrorist group. There is a $10 million bounty on its leader, Abu Muhammad al-Jalani.
This victory, my brothers, is a new chapter in the history of the entire Islamic nation. It is a turning point for the region.
In recent years, Jalani has distanced himself from extremist ideology, but he gave his victory speech Sunday from an ancient Sunni mosque in Damascus, not the presidential palace, a worrying sign for some.
On the rebels' own Telegram channel, there were statements saying, we've taken the Umayyad Mosque, next we're going to go for Al-Aqsa, which is in Jerusalem, of course, then we're going to go for the Kaaba, which is in Saudi Arabia.
U.S. President Joe Biden moved quickly, launching airstrikes on Islamic State targets in Syria on Sunday, and on Wednesday sending his top diplomat to Turkey and Jordan to consult with leaders. But on January 20, Biden will be replaced by Donald Trump, who is signaling a hands-off approach. On social media, Trump warned, "Let it play out, do not get involved." But the U.S. is already involved. It has about 900 troops deployed in Syria and backs a Syrian Kurdish rebel group. Washington also has close ties with all of Syria's neighbors, Iraq, Lebanon, and U.S. allies Israel, Jordan, and Turkey.
Don't disengage completely, certainly not. But if you don't want to be overly engaged yourself as the United States of America, this is the time to work very closely with partners around the region.
It's not clear whether under Trump's America First doctrine, the U.S. would aim for what Biden wants, a future Syrian government that's inclusive and non-sectarian. Meanwhile, other stakeholders have started their next moves. Assad was backed by Moscow, which is already lobbying to keep Russian military bases in Syria. In the north, Syrian Kurds are displaced as rebels supported by Turkey attack U.S.-backed Kurdish fighters whom Ankara sees as allies of a separatist movement. For now, Iran has lost much of its leverage, especially with Israel launching strikes across Syria, further weakening the remaining military capability of Tehran's once stalwart ally. Patsy Widakuswara, VOA News, Washington.